DevOps Rob again, back with another video. Now, a friend of mine is having an issue with his PlayStation 4. It is not having a solid enough connection to his home Wi-Fi signal. So I was trying to explain to him the value of Powerlines. So I thought I'd make this video and kind of share that knowledge beyond just my friendship circle and just to anyone else that has this issue, not just with gaming consoles, but also with any other device that needs to connect to the internet and has an Ethernet port. So there are two parts to internet connectivity via Wi-Fi. So you have the Wi-Fi network itself. So that is something that's all around us in our homes, and that's a signal that's emitted via our routers, right? So depending on who your provider is, they may provide you with a router, or maybe you brought your own router, and that's what gives you a Wi-Fi signal around your house. Your devices need to connect to that network, right? But then on top of that, your network also needs a good enough internet connection. So the internet connection is given to that network, and then the network shares to any devices connected to it. So what we're talking about here today is solving a problem of a stable connection to your Wi-Fi network. Not necessarily a stable internet connection, because that is a different conversation. So if you are struggling to get a solid enough Wi-Fi connection between your PlayStation in this example and your Wi-Fi network, Powerlines could be your solution. So I have a pair of Powerlines here, and how this works is you would connect one side up to your router, right? And you would plug this into the wall. So any internet signal that your router gets, it will feed it into this device, right? And then you plug the other side into the room where you have the device that you want to connect to the internet. You would connect this side to your PlayStation in this example, and that will give you a wired connection. So the benefit of that is how this is working is when you plug this into the wall, it's actually using the electrical wiring of your house to transmit that internet signal to the other pair, the other half of the pair. Then it can share that internet connection. So you plug this side into the router and you plug this side into your client device, right? So on top, like I mentioned, you have a couple of Ethernet ports. So on this side, you would connect one side to your router, and if you needed more Ethernet ports to connect to the internet, you could also plug in a switch on this side. Likewise, you could do the same on this side. Instead of plugging your client devices directly into it, you could just plug a switch in, which is what I've done in my home office. Now, the reason why you would use something like this is, in an ideal world, what we would do is wire up our houses with Cat 5, Cat 6, Cat 7, whatever speed cable that you desire, right? But for a lot of us, that is not a practical solution. So instead, these devices here can just take advantage of the electrical wiring that we already have in place in our houses. So if you can't have Ethernet cables wired up inside your house, this is probably the next best thing. I'll leave a link in the description for these. And that's it. It's just a quick video today just to explain what Powerlines are and how they work. Thank you very much. Catch you on the next one. Peace.